Some concerning news that may have slipped under the radar. I know that we're all focused right now on the Epstein files because the truth is, not only is it just a huge deal in and of itself that Donald Trump is a predator of both adult women and young girls, but it also is one of the few things that might actually help break MAGA's psychosis around this image of Donald Trump as a savior and protector of the weak. But you really want to hear this news because it could have implications for your life or loved ones. The White House has just announced a new health data tracking system. And on the face of it, this seems like it could be a good thing. It is kind of annoying in America that, like, whenever you switch insurance, you're supposed to have all your own records and then essentially give them over again, manually enter some of them yourself. Whenever you switch doctors, same thing. Whenever you switch pharmacies, it's just a whole process. So this is supposed to streamline that. But there are some potential issues here. One is just that having all your medical information in one place makes it that much easier to hack. But the real hack that I'm most concerned about comes from the government itself. Because not only is it the case that pharmacies already will disclose your information to law enforcement without any sort of warrant or anything, just an informal request is enough. But it would also make it easier for a centralized government authority to just look through everyone's information and just see who they think is a mental health risk. I was actually shocked to see that this is true at my pharmacy as well, because I mean, I guess it's not that shocking knowing how many other pharmacies are doing it, but this is something I was not aware of, that my pharmacy literally might just give the information about my ADHD meds to somebody. And this is really concerning as well, not only because Donald Trump in general, with your medical information, doesn't seem like a good combo, but specifically because Donald Trump is claiming the legal authority to forcibly institutionalize anyone who is either homeless or simply deemed mentally ill. Now, the homelessness thing is bad enough. I understand that people have different opinions about homelessness, but regardless, I think we can all agree that whatever concentration camps Donald Trump and RFK Jr. are going to be building for these people are not going to be the best possible solution for them to recover if they have a drug addiction or get the skills that they need to enter the job market or whatever. That's not going to be their primary concern. It never has been. But the thing about mental illness is it's such a broad category. Virtually the entire United States probably could get some kind of mental illness diagnosis. There's just a lot of them out there. And a lot of people are currently undiagnosed because they don't go to psychiatrists or whatever. But a lot of people are. And pharmacies have that information. Our doctors have that information. Once that is all online, and RFK Jr. has openly talked about forcibly institutionalizing people who have ADHD, for example. ADHD is not something that makes you a threat to yourself or others. It's just something that's kind of inconvenient to live with. But that's one example, is ADHD people, bipolar people, that he was going to take their meds away and put them on essentially work camps on rural farms and force them to, get real American values instilled or something. I don't know. But this is really concerning because think about what Trump could do with this information. It's not just that he could essentially round up any individual he wants. He could round up huge masses of people. He could use AI to see who's made a negative TikTok post about him and just round all of those people up by using their medical data to claim that they're crazy. This is, like I said, it flew a little bit under the radar because there's been so much stuff going on. There were huge tariff announcements today, everything. And some people who are watching this might be relevant information for you. It's shifting me personally towards the direction of looking at options of going outside the country. I do hope that America wakes up. I'm always looking at what I can do to try to make that happen. But if America is not going to protect my rights as a free individual, then I'm going to find a country that can. And I think that some of you might also consider this route. It also is just something that we should be up in arms about. It's outrageous. It's outrageous that Donald Trump is going to have access to our medical records, and he's talking about using that as a basis for institutionalizing people forcibly. He already has enough ways to forcibly institutionalize people. He doesn't need another. In fact, he shouldn't have the ones he already has.